In this video, we're going to generate our Riparian Analysis Polygons, or as we like to call them, our RAPs. So before we can begin to cite riparian practices and functions, we need to determine where we're going to look. And riparian corridors can be very variable in location and shape and everything. As you can see here, this is showing our height above channel grid that we developed previously. And that less than 1.5 meter range, that's signifying a very low lying area and therefore a shallow water table, is pretty variable. In some sections here in these tributaries, it seems to be wider, where in other areas along the main channel further upstream it gets pretty narrow. So because these are variable in shape and size, they're difficult for standard analysis. So we make riparian analysis polygons. The Riparian Analysis Polygons are generated using the strip map tool in ArcGIS, and this is basically creating boxes along stream reach. The size that we use is 250 meters long and 180 meters wide. It's an arbitrary size, however, these are determined to be manageable areas as far as riparian management. The boxes are then split by the stream reach, so they become approximately 90 meters in width on either side of the stream. And then bank cells are used to calculate runoff into each box. Alright, so we're back in our math document. We have our results here from the height above channel tool that we ran previously. So now we're ready to move on to the Generate Riparian Analysis Polygons tool. So we'll give that a click, open it up. You can see it's asking for 4 inputs and we're going to get our 1 output, our RAPs. So we have our first input is the stream reach, and it's asking for the field boundary feature class, our tile or drainage table, and then the adjusted flow direction roster, which we just created previously. So we'll grab our stream reach, drag and drop. Everything was conveniently populated for me. This looks like it's going in the right direction, so I'm happy. We'll hit OK and let it run. Alright, my tool just finished running. You can see it does take some time. Mine took about 5 minutes. And depending on how extensive your flow network is, it could take even longer sometimes. So we'll hit close and take a look at our results. You can see all of our pretty little boxes along the stream network. We'll zoom into some areas. You'll sometimes see these gaps along confluences, and that's just because this section here wasn't long enough to fit a whole new box. So anyways, let's take a look at our attribute table. And you can see every RAP has a RAP ID, and this is actually related to the stream segment that it was placed along. We had the stream length that intersects that RAP. Then we have the local runoff to that box, which was calculated. And then we have an estimate of what portion of that runoff is actually tile drainage, and then what is from non-tile drained fields. So that's the breakdown of our riparian analysis polygons. Now it's time to do some analysis. Here's a brief recap of the Generate Riparian Analysis Polygons tool. Next up, we'll be able to do some analyses starting with the Riparian Function Assessment tool.